Hey there, this is going to be a State of the Union type video for my Twitch channel, and it is scripted. I will be reading off of a script because I don't want to pad the length of the video by stumbling over words or misspeaking, and I also don't want to miss out on any important points, so I've written it all down, and I will be reading it. So after thinking about this for a while and seeing other creators take similar steps, I feel that it's time to make a slight change to my stream. And for those of you that are not going to be willing to watch the whole video, here's the TLDR for you. I'm putting it right at the beginning. So the main point of this video is that Old School RuneScape will no longer be my main stream game. It will not be gone from the channel entirely, but I'm only going to play it when I feel like it, rather than forcing myself to play it more often than that for the sake of the channel. Now I'm going to explain the reasoning behind this, and some trends that I've noticed on Twitch and in the RuneScape community that have led me to this conclusion. The first issue is with Old School itself. The game has been out for 6 years, and while the devs have provided us with a huge amount of new content, it's impossible to prevent a game from getting stale forever, and for me it feels a little stale right now. I added up my total playtime of RuneScape over the course of my life, and it's a little upsetting. 370 days on the main, 98 days on the Iron Man, 216 days pre-EOC, which totals to 16,400 hours. I love RuneScape, but I no longer think it's reasonable to play it nearly exclusively for the sake of making progress, or for the sake of making progress on Twitch. It's hard to ignore the fact that I'm missing out on so many other incredible games just to keep playing this one that I started playing when I was 14. The other side of the OSR's coin is that the game and the community aren't what they used to be either. The community is bitter about mismanaged or buggy updates, unanswered questions regarding account security, and the general direction the game is headed. I'm tired of everything I see about the game being negative. It's always players being unhappy with the most recent update, upcoming updates, how Dead Man Moon was handled, etc. I'm not saying these criticisms are undeserved, but you can feel the resentment, and it takes some of the fun out of being part of the community. This disconnect between the game and its players has affected the landscape of Old School on Twitch as well. But before we move on to that, I want to address something else, which is snowflake accounts. If there's one thing that illustrates my point here, it's the hype surrounding snowflake accounts, such as Swampletics. Please don't misconstrue me on this part, because Settled is successful for good reason. He has worked so hard to make his series shine, and he deserves the recognition he's getting 100%. But I have a theory about the snowflake hype, and it's this. Nearly everyone in our community is feeling this 6-year game staleness burnout too, and that's why snowflake accounts took off so much. It's because we needed something drastically unique to become re-energized about this game again. For many of us, it's the only exciting content out there right now. Which brings me to the Old School RuneScape on Twitch discussion. The topography of the directory has changed so much over the years, but the types of content that do well really haven't. If you don't do something crazy, stake, PK, or you're somewhere in the middle of the directory, you can expect pretty much no growth from playing Old School these days. My average daily new follower gain is 0, and has been for a huge number of months. I gained more followers playing Dark Souls for 6 hours than I did playing RuneScape for weeks, which is ridiculous when my entire follower base expects me to play RuneScape all the time. Discoverability on Twitch, how Twitch users go about searching the site, viewer standards and expectations, the OSR's community atmosphere, game feel, these are all things that have changed, and I think it's perfectly reasonable if creators feel the need to change with it. The most notable example I'm aware of for creators is Saphiro, who noticed that it was becoming impossible to grow playing just RuneScape and made the brave choice to try something else. I won't be going quite as far as he did because, as I said, I will still play RuneScape when I want to, but that's what it's going to come down to. I will play what I feel like playing, and I know already it's going to be liberating and result in a happier me and therefore a better stream. All that being said, I don't think I'll be seeing much of a difference in my average stream day to day, or my average stream viewership or interaction for that matter, for the reasons I just noticed. I don't really gain new people playing RuneScape anymore, and the loyal regulars that do watch are doing it regardless of what I'm playing anyway, so I think that on average my stream is going to feel about the same to me. The only difference is probably going to be people coming in and bitching at me because there's no RuneScape content, or less of it. But the bottom line is this: I'm done being a main game streamer, especially because that main game is in no way more rewarding than playing what I feel like. I still love RuneScape, I'm not quitting, but don't expect to see it all the time. And if you're a streamer too, I urge you to take these points and think about them, and don't be afraid to make similar changes if you feel like that would be the right thing to do for you too. Now, I might not have needed to make this video. I am working again, not quite full-time hours, but I'm only really fitting in 2 or 3 streams a week at this point anyway. But I don't want to spend those 2 or 3 streams playing RuneScape unless I feel like it. And the other reason I made this video is not just to let those of you that care know about my stream plans, but to kind of bring some awareness and just point these things out, because I feel like we've all been kind of in this limbo in RuneScape for a while, and these are all things that I've been thinking about that I haven't really heard other people mention, and maybe it's because I haven't really had my ear to the ground in the community recently. But I think they're all pretty valid points, and I think they all pretty much ring true. So hopefully these things will get you thinking, and hopefully you agree with me. But yeah, I will see you guys on my streams. You know, I'm still streaming each week. Right now, I'm playing a lot of Borderlands stuff on the Borderlands 3 hype, and I hope you guys will notice the difference, and you'll enjoy the streams even more. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. Goodbye.
But Chase, what about the YouTube channel?
I'm sorry, but I have no new updates for you in regards to what I'm going to do with the YouTube channel. I haven't really been uploading videos here, barely at all, except for I did a 2018 stream highlights video, which I thought was very funny. I have no plans to revitalize the YouTube channel at this time, nor do I have the time for it, really, between working and trying to stream and spending time with my girlfriend and just, you know, being a person. If you are looking for YouTube content, I'm sorry you're not going to find it on this channel, but I do have a Let's Play channel that I share with my roommate where we play all kinds of fun games. So if you really need something, and for some reason you really need that something to involve me, then I'll put a link to that channel in the description of this video. That's all. That's the best I can do for you. Sorry about the YouTube channel. It's dead in the water. I know. That's not going to change right now. But come check out my streams. Thank you.